Hello everyone, Heinlein here and welcome back to my channel. In this lesson we will go through the taxi and takeoff procedure in the F5 Tiger II. This will be a relatively short session, it's not too much to say about it, but without further ado let's get going. First off, I just want to show you a few key bindings that we are going to use. We're going to use the nose wheel steering button, that is the most important one. And we are going to use the trim switch. I recommend that you bind those to your HOTAS. So let's get going. Let's turn on our taxi light and if necessary contact the tower, but I'm not going to bother to do that now. So let's start rolling. Accelerate slowly. And you need to hold the nose wheel steering button in order for it to work. One thing you will notice about the nose wheel steering is that it is very sensitive. It is in fact more sensitive than the feelings of a liberal arts major. Once you have gotten yourself on the correct heading, I recommend that you are actually using the wheel brakes to control. It's much easier and less sensitive, let's say. And you should keep the engine RPM at no more than 65. Right now we're really light, so roughly 60 is a fine RPM. When I am taxiing, I often like to set up my weapon stations, so it's less work for me once I'm in the air. Alright, now we're coming up on the runway. Let's check the final. Check the runway, check the final again. And perfect, let's just hold there. So now we are lined up on the runway, and what we are going to do now is that we are going to set our wheel brakes and we're going to go full military power, and once our engines are revved up we are going to release the brakes and go full burner, and we're going to rotate at roughly 150 knots. The rotation speed depends on your loadout. Right now we are quite light, we are full of fuel and we have no missiles, only gun ammo. We are happening to be really heavy, like carrying bombs on all stations. Your rotation speed can be as high as 190 knots, so keep that in mind. So let's go through a short checklist. We have a trim of roughly 6, like so. And we are going to raise our nose wheel, the nose strut, like so. That is going to help us when taking off. And our radar is on standby. Countermeasures are set. The dampers are on. And our flaps are at full and we're in auto mode. And our weapon stations are set as required. Right now we are not expecting anything, so I won't set it. So let's push in our wheel brakes and advance the throttle. Okay, now we are at full military power. And release. Let's try to keep it on the center line. And rotate. Let's retract our landing gear. And now we're going to trim down a bit. We're getting a bit light on the nose. Let's climb to 3000 feet above the airfield. Oop, I didn't pay attention right there. Coming off the burner. So that is pretty much how you take off in the F5. It's not too difficult. It requires some practice, especially in regards to your loadout. But apart from that, it's pretty straightforward. So thank you all for watching, and let's not forget to turn off our taxi light. And thank you all for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.